Hello, I'm Christina. Welcome to RazorPop, and today we have fresh, vibrant energy in the house because boyband Milubing is in the house with us today.
Hello. Hi, everybody.
Yes, we have Nick.
Yep.
We have Wei Chi, and we have Sam with us. Could you introduce yourselves a little bit to our audience?
Okay, hi, I'm Sam and I'm 22 this year. I'm playing the drums in the band and I also sing.
And Nick?
Yeah, I'm 24. I play the guitars and I sing.
So I'm 23. You finished already?
Yeah, finishing.
Yeah,
Fine.
I'm 23 and I'm still studying in NTU animation. Yeah.
Oh, wow. So, we know that you guys are the champion of China Youth Superband Talent Competition held in August 2006. And you sang the theme song of A Million Treasures that was starring Zoe Tay and Li Nansing, right? And in 2007, the blockbuster The Golden Path featured you guys singing both the theme and sub-theme songs. And they were instant hits. How do you feel about all this success in such a short time?
Well, I think it's more of the experience that we got. I think that's the more valuable thing. Yeah, and we got to work with a lot of different people.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's a great experience working with all these people. Yeah.
So it was a very exciting and thrilling experience.
Yeah, it's more of a learning experience. Let's say. Yeah.
How does Nick feel?
I guess, I mean, it's a very good learning experience, especially when you're working with very different people and different producers.
Yep.
Like different theme songs, you got different producers and stuff. But I guess one of the biggest challenge for me is to fit into the song.
Oh.
Yeah, because if let's say for my vocal parts, right, I must try, what do you want from me in your song? Because it's not my own song. It's written by someone else. It's not written by us. So it's like what they want us to be like in the song.
I see.
And not losing ourselves in the song also.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you have a very strong individualistic component. You want to put a very individualistic component into that song, is it?
More of we have our own characteristics, but what the producer needs from us. So we must try to have a compromise whereby we tone down or we step up in terms of the energy, the rock, the grit, or whatever. Yeah.
Okay. How about Sam? What do you feel about your success so far?
I think we are very blessed and we have met many people, like you said. And then we have tried many different things that we never ever thought that we would try, like performing and so on. So it's a great experience.
Okay. And one of you guys are actually in NS, right? Or going to complete... Oh, it's Nick.
Completing soon, clearing
Okay.
leave.
So how do you feel about juggling your music career with NS?
I mean, it's a bit tiring but everyone has to go through it. And I mean, every
NS
guy... it's more of two things at once.
Okay.
Yeah. But I mean, we're doing fine. Almost done. I mean, this guy is more jialat. This guy is
He's studying
at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like you're studying for exams. You have to think of the questions. You have to study very hard, and you also have to bring out your creative juices for the music that you're creating. Is it very stressful for you?
Actually, because I'm doing animation and the nature of animation is like a production pipeline style, so we don't really have so many examinations, but you have so many projects and so many people that you have to work with at different times, and then I still have to meet them to jam. So time is a main problem.
So Sam is the most relaxed one, is it?
Comparing to both of them, currently I'm more relaxed. Yeah.
You're also a student, right?
No, I finished studying, then I finished National Service too. So I write some music on my own, and then I'm going into teaching also. I play the drums, so I'm also going into teaching others to play the drums. At the same time, also learn.
When you say teaching, do you mean being a teacher or just teaching music?
Being a teacher, a young teacher who's also learning at the same time.
Oh, that's very cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so actually you are the one who has actually the most time on your hands to compose stuff and compose music.
I got more free time on my hands compared to them because their time is fixed. They have to go to camp, have to go to school, else I do things on my own time. So it's more relaxed for me.
Very good. So let's talk a little bit about your music. Do you have any band or singer that you look up to?
Actually, say our music influences come from everywhere. So every one of us have very different tastes. Yeah.
Okay.
So
what about Wei Chi?
For me, actually, I kind of hear almost everything and anything.
Music junkie, is it?
Although I do stay away from techno. I don't know. Yeah, just a personal preference. Yeah. But I listen a lot to, in fact, music without vocals, sometimes instrumentals. Yeah, but I'm more into the chords and structure of songs. So sometimes I'll be into like acid jazz and maybe bossa nova, or a bit of that. Yeah.
Does that mean that you're more of like a sensuous kind of person because you like bossa nova and
Actually,
jazz?
not really, but because maybe it's our society and how we're always in the hustle and the bustle. So sometimes when you have music like that, I think it's a blessing, really, to just like sit back and
Relax,
just let it all
chill.
go. Yeah.
How about Nick? What kind of music do you prefer and who do you look up to as your role model?
Actually, I prefer more guitar-intensive kind of music, but I listen to almost everything from Vita, Sarah Brightman.
Sarah Brightman.
This guy keep complaining. Bro, that song again.
Because he overdoes it.
I cannot imagine you listening to Sarah Brightman.
I was calling him and then
in the background,
he was like, "Hey, you listening that song again?"
And what song is that?
The Only on Oceans Away.
Oh.
There's an ocean. It's like, I guess I like all kinds of music as long as it's good music. But the more guitar intensive ones are like Census Fail, Lost Prophets.
So you're leaning more towards the western side.
Yes, more towards the western side. Yes.
How about Sam?
I'm slightly different. I enjoy Mandarin pop, Cantonese pop. So I look up to singers like Jackie Chan, Alan Tam, Hacken Lee. Yeah, I like those old timers. I enjoy their
they're evergreens, right?
I enjoy those vocals. To some people it may be quite boring, to me it's simple and it's very nice.
It's more relaxed kind.
Yeah, balladish and very sweet and sentimental.
Yeah.
Does that reflect your personality too, your music taste?
Maybe, right.
Are you like more stable and like maybe old fashioned?
I think so, a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think for one thing is that he doesn't really listen to very loud music, whereas he can sleep with loud music on, so he says a lot about that.
I can sleep with Linkin Park.
Sounds wrong.
So how do you guys position yourself? Are you guys more of like a pretty boy band, like the F4 Fahrenheit, or do you think you're like the Shirley Pike?
Actually, when you mentioned boy band, then you're like, oh no, the B word. Something I like to stay away from. Because I would say, we're actually, before we were really singing, I think we were really more of musicians per se. So we are people who really want to concentrate on the music. To us, the music is the most important thing. Yeah.
So we have the Shirley Pie.
No.
We know that
we're trying to
Mm-hmm.
go towards that.
Very humble.
So we weren't there to say that we are Shirley Pie.
I mean, the target for this album was to be different. When you on example 933, then you're like, what is that? Is it Amokwa on the radio and stuff? Trying to be not really a sultan, but trying to stand out in a sense.
Okay. Being individualistic,
being different, being special, and yet there must always be a pop element inside lah.
But the thing is, everyone in the Chinese pop industry is trying to be special, is trying to be different. So what is so unique about you that sets you apart from everyone else? Yeah. Jay Chou is different. I mean, Wang Lei Hong is different. Fahrenheit is different. So what is so different about you guys?
That's so different, I guess.
What is so special? Yeah. What is your main selling point that you guys are selling yourself as?
I guess our music arrangement.
Okay.
It's slightly differs from the norm, from the tradition.
That the Chinese music pop industry is actually very tough because everybody is trying to be different, like we said just now. So, do you think you'll be able to survive this tough industry?
We just do our best.
Just do our best.
Yeah. Because we enjoy music, so we just hope that others will enjoy our music, then we just enjoy what we do.
Having fun in the process.
Yeah.
So you guys are the people who actually enjoy the process instead of looking at the destination and getting the goal, is it?
Actually, we don't know where we're headed to, seriously, but all we know is at
Smell
this
the
point
roses.
of time, just do your best, and what comes tomorrow comes what may. Come what may, lor. Yeah, serious. Yeah, just.
We're really enjoying the opportunity. We're just focusing on doing the music. I mean, maybe till the day when the door is closed, or if they say, okay, that you don't have a next album, then too bad. Then after that, we'll be doing informal jamming sessions and all that. Yeah, so it's more of a just concentrate on the music, and then I believe everything will sort of fall into place. Yeah.
That's fantastic. So do you think the image helps? Like imaging and packaging?
Actually, imaging definitely is important, but as you can see from our album cover, right?
Yes.
When you look at something like that, you cannot really tell if these guys are doing like what, heavy rock, no, or they're just going to do ballads all the way, also no. So I think it's always been tough trying to to style us, but I guess that's just us.
I guess, magazines and stuff, sometimes they categorize us as a pop rock trio group.
Okay.
But I don't really think we're really pop rock. We are more of all-rounders because inside the album there are ballads inside.
Yes.
And there's some jazzy tunes inside also. We have some J-rock sounding tunes inside. It's like very different. The whole album is, every single song is different.
There's a mix of music that you can find in this particular album.
So we hope there's at least one song for you inside, no?
Okay, so this album is their second album, and it's called 三角形. Why is it called 三角形? Is it because the three of you are very good friends?
Yeah, we grew up together. We are buddies, and then this 三角形 actually describes three of us on a music journey, moving together, striving for improvements and better music. Yep.
So each one of you stands for one 角, is it?
Yeah.
Like one line.
Because the triangle is supposed to be like
The most
most stable, strong,
geometric shape.
geometric shape. Like example in the Twin Towers, right? The pillars and everything was like triangular. And so it's like you get the point. So it's more or less supposed to be a very stable shape lah. Yeah. So three of us, counter what you call that?
Complement each other and build a stable foundation and base. Okay,
That's
so
the
how
concept.
is this album like different from your first album? The first album is Milu Ping, right? Which
Yes.
is Ice Milo. Is it Milo Ping?
Yeah.
that was how it was derived.
Name after our group.
Yes. So how is it different? It's also Milo Ping is about the three of you. So 三角形 is also about the three of you.
This
so.
one is we were very heavily involved in the production of this album.
Hey.
Most of the music were recorded by ourselves.
Written by ourselves.
Recorded by ourselves. Personal touches, very, very us. When you listen to the first album, some of the stuff you hear, you're just very general. Very
If I listen to sing, I would think of
safe.
Nick. Think of this now, I'll think of Sam. Something like that, is it?
No, it's more general. Like when you put on radio airplay, it's like it just blends in with the other songs. But in this album, we took part very heavily in the production, so it's very us sounding, I guess.
And also in the first album, because at the time we were very new, so we were very raw, very green, just like experimenting and trying out. And due to a bit of time constraint also, so it didn't turn out very much the way that is very like us. But this time we really put in a lot more effort, and because we were given more opportunities, that's why we managed to write so many of the songs inside. 7 out of 9.
Yeah.
So this time we feel very happy, and then you can hear the difference in the sound. So overall.
Whereas the first one, only 3 songs, and the first one would belong to us. Yeah. So like when we hold this album in our hands, it's really something that
It's like a
we
baby.
did. Yeah, So you feel
Very connected to it.
Yeah, it's a sentimental thing. Yeah.
Ooh. Is this album also about your growth?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, your 成长.
It's like,
All of you are very young right now, like 20, 22, 23, 21. So can you tell us a little bit about your growth in the music industry?
okay, for me, I feel that we have learned how to work with people, and we learned that there will be problems, there will be hiccups, because like when we just came into this industry, we were like, okay, there's a certain expectation of industry, and you always think that, okay, things are going to be like, not that a bit of roses, but you never knew how harsh it might be. Yeah, so I think in terms of maturity, we'll probably we'll be more susceptible, as in, no, that's not a word, not so susceptible to sudden hiccups and all that. So we'll be able to adapt to certain situations and to be able to do your best when it's your turn and you can put in effort, but when it's not, to have the grace to let it go and know that, okay, it's not the right time yet or something. Yeah.
So you actually learn to be more gracious after being in the music industry. Are you trying to say that?
It's more of not so much of gracious, it's more of understanding.
Let go.
Yeah, it's more of understanding the situation, how you react to certain situations. Yeah,
Not so 执着.
not so pessimistic. Yeah, to be optimistic. Yeah.
How about Nick?
I guess.
What have you learned from being in the music industry? Your growth.
I mean, from last time when I was in school, SAE audio lah, so it's like my teacher said, "Hey Nick, you are a control freak, man." I mean, because I think
you don't look like one.
I take details very seriously. So
very
it's like,
meticulous.
Yeah, so a lot of times, right, I'm not happy with how things sound, right? Then I tend to like very uptight and stuff. So in this album, I guess I learned when the producer says, no worry, let it go, it's okay, then I'll let it go, I mean, definitely there are some unhappy things I have about in the album, because, I mean, no product is perfect, even an artwork, maybe you ask Picasso, you're like, I don't like this brush stroke, not, it's just like, yeah, but then I'll let it go lah, because nothing is perfect, we did what we could within the time frame and the constraints, so that's what I learned.
So Sam, is he really that Gui Mao?
What?
It's Gui Mao. Gui Mao, that means he's like very uptight, very perfect, very meticulous, very picky.
Sound. When it comes to sound.
When it comes to sound, he's very perfectionist.
I see. Only sound lah. He's very into his work, very dedicated.
Yes, very much.
So what is your growth then, Sam?
Well, I think like them, I also learned that it's very difficult to be a perfectionist. And then, because for me, I always feel that I like to live in a world that everyone is happy. Yeah, I always have this type of I have this type of mindset. So I learned that not everyone may like you, and you may not be happy with everything, but we gotta live with it and just do our best.
It's peaceful.
So, and I'm still learning.
Okay, so the three of you have worked together for 2 years, right? Come together, and you guys, actually know each other since young. You were saying that. So the three of you will probably know one another very, very well. Can you tell me what is one of his worst habits?
Worst habits?
Or quirks?
Maybe not worst habits, but when we eat together, he's the slowest eater. Among the three of us, he will finish. Maybe he finish his chicken rice in 3 minutes. I finish in 5 minutes, 15 minutes.
It makes sense because he's such a sensuous. He likes to lounge, jazz music, relax.
You must respect the food.
Wow, savor the food. You should be French. What about Weiqi? What do you think of Sam then? What is some of his quirks?
His quirks actually he's a neat freak. So it's a good thing, I guess, most of the time. Yeah, but sometimes it might be a bit too over. But I guess it's relatively cool. Yeah, because it spills over to his family. He helps out with the housework.
We all know that he's Gui Mao, right? Nick is Gui Mao. So is there any other quirks that we don't know?
Nick,
yeah, Nick. It looks like there's a lot, but I don't know what to say.
Comparatively, comparing to both of us, he's more untidy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's quite ironic.
It actually doesn't seem so, but okay, untidy. In what sense?
Every sense.
He's more 爽快. He do things 就是
Does he throw things around? A pen there, a book here, paper here, or little on the floor.
Yeah, then we will put it back.
Wow, that's it.
That's how we complement one another. Because sometimes I may be over also, so he may be over in the other sense. So we will just blend in.
You guys are bringing us a song into the RazorTV studio to sing to our audience today, right? What song are you guys going to perform for us?
We sing our album track 1, the first song, which is called 成熟.
成熟.
Yeah.
It's just an acappella. There's no guitar.
Right. So we are going to hear 成熟 from these three guys in the studio today.
Okay.
Let's try.
Whenever you're ready.
Okay. 说不出的感受，多了一点感动，距离软拥有，但你会看清，我会承受，我也会承受，让你跌破了眼睛，认识全新的我，失败错误总有，但我还是太痛，不被轻易左右，不拼就会反驳，会强求，我不会罢休，让你感动了以后去接受新的我。